What is up, boys and girls? We are back.
We've been gone. I got sick. You got sick. Drama, moving. We've been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a while. We took July. You were traveling. I was traveling. We both got disgustingly sick. But we're back. We're gonna have the show here on Fridays, and we're gonna make it a little longer format for everybody. We'll talk a little, NFL futures as we're coming. We're still going to get you fed with 5 free plays. And, let's talk a little Olympics real quick.
Yeah,
right?
Chef cooking?
Yeah. Woo! Like Curry turned it on yesterday.
And real quick, just for y'all tuning in, why we're doing Fridays, Trev and I are going to feed you plays for today through the weekend. We never did Saturday, Sunday show, but by doing Friday, we'll be able to get you college football and pro football on Friday. So that's why we waited a couple of weeks. We're starting it for sports. Football's not back, so you'll see a lot of baseball today. But in general, we're going to come on Fridays, have a little longer show, 15 minutes, and feed y'all plays through the weekend.
Yep. We should start seeing college prayer pops next week, hopefully. So we got the games, and it's there. Well, let's talk, we got to talk a little of our 49er drama where we haven't got to talk. Where are you at with Aiyuk?
If someone doesn't want to be here, we got to let him go. I kind of wanted Amari Cooper for him. I don't want
that.
Obviously, if we get overpaid picks, I'll take it, but we really are in a win now. I know that people hate using that term, but we don't have to win now. We're not selling the farm to win now. We can win now. So future picks for a right now receiver seems kind of dumb. I don't want Bourne back, so I'm glad New England fell through.
I don't want Pickens.
You don't?
No, I'm not a Pickens fan.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm worried about it's a locker room thing for me from stuff I've heard. Like I'm worried a cultural fit. Like when he doesn't get the ball enough, he already doesn't like in Pittsburgh. And maybe it's just because he doesn't have anybody that can actually throw him the ball.
Yeah,
But I would take Amari. I would take Amari 100% for Aiyuk. I would do that deal 100 times.
I thought we were going to get that one. So I think we're playing our hand right. Dude, to be honest, as distant as this sounds, he turned down the money in New England. So he got the money he wanted. So he doesn't only want money. Maybe this is all just one big lawyer game, and we give him like $1 million over the 26 we offered him. Maybe he gets 27, and he's like, okay, I didn't get the 28 I wanted, but I get 27, and let's go get a ring. The thing is, if I'm him, nothing's more valuable than a season like he just had. And then he's in complete freedom to shop the market. And then if we win the Super Bowl, he's number one receiver out there. I don't know. He has a pretty good offer on the table with 26. I don't think he can go back and take it now, but I think he might bend on his original 28 or 29 or nothing and sign a little bridge deal. Maybe he signs a short deal with us. Maybe we give him that for 1 year.
Yeah, and we have the cap room this year, right?
I know.
Right? Even once they get the Trent deal done, even after we get the Trent deal done, we're still going to have 25, 30 million in cap.
No, I know. That's what I was saying. Just this year, though, we need to leave Brock room. So, yeah, maybe he gets what he wants this year. It's a short, not just an upgraded 1 year. And then it's like, hey, dude, get your Super Bowl, get your money somewhere else next year.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see where it goes there. So I think it's a unique spot.
Well, shit, let's sneak in some plays and some chat. We threw up on Bet Openly futures for NFL, futures for NCAA football, so y'all can bet who wins the ACC, who wins the SEC, all the way to who wins the championship. Yes or no playoffs. But Trev, let's get a moonshot in. Let's get some people some water in their mouth.
So that's one thing I'll talk about as I'm getting there. One of the things I love now is you can guarantee your friends are gonna pay. Get your on bet openly. You both can make it public, right? And if you're right, if you're a Clemson to win and he's a Seminole and he thinks there's zero chance, right? You guys can go at it. You can get it there, and get better lines and odds. And we'll talk about the company to not be named charging tax now, adjusted their VIG. How about that? Like, we haven't even got to discuss that.
Hard enough to win money,
right? So
it's hard enough.
Yep, for sure. So, well, we got a lot of baseball today. So, and we got some good spots for some good games. And tonight we got a really good matchup for Atlanta. So, Atlanta's actually finally starting to hit, unlike everybody else. Atlanta's like turning it on. So, and this is completely mispriced today. We got Marcell Ozuna to go yard. You can get this for plus 280. The true line on this today, we have it plus 186. So for me, when I can get 100 points of value on a home run prop, that makes a great moonshot. And I think he gets it tonight, right? Like a good matchup. And they're throwing a bullpen game most likely, so it should be interesting.
I like it. Betalytics. I haven't used them in a minute. I got bots going. I got Betalytics going. We got Dub Club. We added DD onto Dub Club. Shout out to the founders of Dub Club for inviting me, Trev, and Maddie on. App's pretty cool. Gets us access to a bunch of new bettors. Any one of you can just go click, and I think you get 3 days, all of our plays. So if you sign up right now, you're set Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I just put my card out 20 minutes ago. Trev was up late night or early morning, depending how you mark it. I got the Betalytics best bet here. San Diego, Miami, under 8.5, minus 110 on bet openly, minus 120 with the books. The only reason this isn't 3 units is I can't understand how the line hasn't dropped. I know that's weird because you're getting the line that I got. So it's a good thing. I would feel a lot better if this dropped to 8 or 7.5, just because San Diego hasn't been hitting that great. They really haven't. And Miami never does. Of course they have good games, but like macro statistically, 8.5 just seems way too high for me. So I have the true line here at 7.5 minus 120. And y'all know a point or a run in baseball is worth way more than 10%. So it's wild. So under 8.5 minus 110, that's my Betalytics best bet. I love this play. The only reason I'm not 2 or 3 units, guys, I'm not calling games fixed. Don't take that from my words, but I do think there's sharper cappers than me. So when a line holds that I absolutely love, I get more nervous. I like putting it in and seeing myself lose a half a point of value right away. I'm like, I got these motherfuckers. So that's the only reason this isn't a 2.5, 3 unit play is it's locked in. It hasn't moved. I've been watching it for 3 hours.
Yep, that makes sense. And so my value prop, revenge game. The O's take on Tampa Bay today. And Zach Eflin is thrown against his former team. His over 5.5 Ks is plus 114 at Bet Openly. This is plus 100 at books. It's 14 points of value. Guys, in the last 15 days for his right-handed pitching, the Rays have the second highest K total on today's slate for every game being played at almost 30%. That is an insane K rate for a team. The only team that's higher is the Marlins. So, to give you an idea on that lineup, we're projected seeing it out today. This is going to close at minus 120, 125 today. So take advantage of this spot in the revenge game for Zach Eflin.
Yeah, I saw some props on him too on the under in walks, which, kind of correlates that you're just shoving.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that's an interesting one. Man, you're making me like Baltimore more and more. I was just watching it. It's chalky. Everyone's all over Baltimore. The line has moved slightly, but not as much as I would have suspected. There's a lot of signals pointing to Baltimore money line, guys. A lot. Jumping down. My Uncle G's best bet of the day is going to be these Cubbies. 132 on Bet Openly, 141 at books. Dude, the Cubs have been making me good money. I don't know if it's just luck or timing. I feel like I'm always on them when I need to be. Now, I will say I hate that this is versus the White Sox. I absolutely hate that this is versus the White Sox because all the money people made fading them for so long. I do like that the over went up a half a run. I do think I have Cubs offense winning this game. Yes, the White Sox have a better pitcher on the mound. So, again, is it? I assume it's pronounced Crochet, right?
Yeah, Garrett Crochet.
Crochet to me, substantially better pitcher. Double the walks of Tylon with only a few more. Double the strikeouts, only a few more walks. I don't love that I'm against the White Sox here, guys. It's just all the numbers add up that this offense of the Cubs is going to outpower the White Sox today. So technically I was torn between the over and the Cubs, and I went with the Cubs on value.
Yep, totally makes sense. It's same. Like the only thing that makes you nervous, right? It's the Battle of Chicago, right? Like you just never know there. So I'm gonna give a little shout out here. He's completely turned the season around for this player since he came out. So shout out to the homie on Twitter, Trent, came out and talked smack about Yordan, and Yordan's got back-to-back nights going yards since. That's all. I think that's all he needed was Trent talking a little smack on him. The Astros get to face How Can Boston today. His over 1.5 total bases is plus 113 right now at Bet Openly. Guys, this is minus 108 at books. Houck is a sinker pitcher. Yordan crushes right-handed sinkers, right? Like Houck throws that pitch 44% of the time, and he throws his sweeper the second amount. Guess what Yordan hits even better than sinkers? Sweepers, right? Like they've never faced in the career, but when you start looking at ISO, right? Yordan has almost 600 ISO versus right-handed sweepers. Like this is a great matchup for Yordan. We should not be able to get plus money on this at Bet Openly. This is my favorite bet of the day right now. Take advantage of Bet Openly because you're paying juice everywhere else.
21 points, plus 113 versus minus 108.
Yep. Look at that. Crazy.
All right, mighty gens. This is a lightning round. T-Rev and I are going to feed you 5 plays in the next 60 seconds. Handy that mic, brother.
Moonshot. Marcell Ozuna of the Braves going yard today, plus 280.
Betalytics best bet. San Diego, Miami, under 8.5. Minus 110 at Bet Openly, minus 120 at the books.
Our best value prop today, Zach Eflin, revenge game against the Rays, over 5.5 Ks, plus 114 at Bet Open. Best you can get it is even money anywhere else.
I feel so square with this play, guys. So square, but I'm betting on the Cubs offense. Cubs money line minus 132 at Bet Openly, minus 141 at the books.
And our Bet Openly prop play of the day, Yordan Alvarez of the Astros, over 1.5 total bases, plus 113 at Bet Openly, guys. The best you can get it is minus 108 books anywhere else. 21 points of value. Take advantage. And we'll see you boys and girls next week.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
If y'all want to be a little historical, Ravens are a dog versus Philly today. The Ravens are preseason goats.
Yeah.
Trev and I will be on Fridays because we're going to feed you Friday, Saturday, Sunday during football. So we'll be here Friday and we'll give Saturday and Sunday plays on Friday. DD is now on Dub Club. You can find us everywhere. You can click, I think, no strings attached. Just pick any 3 days you want to try us free. We've been feeding. I think we're up collectively 60-something units this year. And Trev gives out multiples on props for you sickos that love long shots.
Yeah, and we got some cool ones coming for NFL here. We're going to drop our season-long player props. Those are getting ready to come. We got some crazy dogs that we're going to be throwing out there. And so I'm excited for NCAA to get going as well. Hopefully our boy Ollie isn't suspended too long. And let's go have a fun football season.
Later, bro. I'll see you in a week.
Yeah.
Later, homie.